Всем привет! Продолжим. Итак, где же нам искать Дилана? Я переслушала еще раз, что она говорит. И она говорит на верхнем этаже, вверх по лестнице. По лестнице. Ну тут много сторон, куда можно пройти. Управление. Исполнительный.
Marshall abandons us. I'm sick of no one telling us what's going on.
Information's always been on a need-to-know basis.
По идее, вон там. Ну, в смысле, просто вроде они там так стоят. Хотя и тут тоже стоят. Ух. Как? Как я мимо этого пробежала? Или я хотела... гуляла по кабинетикам и забыла, что здесь был еще... Что здесь дверь еще была?
The thunder's hum distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror inverted is made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the web. You've always been a near you. You want this to be true. We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear our words, but you forget. Through time, the thunder's hum distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror inverted is made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the... You are a worm through time.
Shit.
The thunder's hum distorts you.
That's Dylan.
White pearls,
Can you hear me?
Oh,
come on, Dylan. I'm here. I found you.
You've always been in there. You want this to be true.
Do you know who I am? You know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
He's talking in the third person. Always a good sign. Do you know who you are?
Not Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The hiss made me better.
Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this
Can
to
you
be
stop
true.
that? Please? Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
It feels good to say those words. I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
You! You came in through the hole in you. We let you in. You've always been here. The only truth. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Stop it!
Orange peel.
Shit. Shit. He can see you. This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small, in Ordinary, in the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they locked me up for years.
After the song, time for applause. We build you till nothing remains. The egg cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home.
The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They used it. And they found... They opened the door up to the hiss. That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector. And now the projector's here.
An earworm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, 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 yeah. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny.
I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free. Polaris is using you. The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet.
You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
Your regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jessie. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into.
Okay, Dylan. I'll go. I want to see the truth for myself.
I'll go. But only to look for the slide projector. You can help me. We can end this.
You are a worm through time. You are a worm through time. The thunders come to
Как он
silence you.
передал,
Happiness
интересно.
comes.
I don't know what else I'm hoping to find here.
Dylan. Can we talk?
I'd like to tell you about a dream I had last night.
Off to a good start.
Okay. I'm listening.
I was back in Ordinary. Before all of this happened. But in the dream, I was alone. It was just me. I was the only child. A girl. My name was Jesse Dylan Faden. But then the Bureau came and caught me, brought me back here, locked me up. Have you ever noticed that our names, Jesse, Dylan, they could be girls' names, boys' names, could be anything. Don't you find that weird? I find that weird.
Sure.
What the hell was that? Is he trying to mess with me?
You are a worm through time. The thunders come to silence you. Happiness comes with white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through
Maybe Dylan's still in there. Maybe there's a way to reach him.
I'd like to talk to my brother, please. Dylan?
Dylan would like to tell you about a dream he had just now.
This again?
I was going to be the new director of this place. I helped you get a job here, so that we could be together. You were an office assistant. You'd make coffee and deliver the mail, and there was always plenty of work to do. And it stayed that way, forever and ever. It was nice. Really nice.
That's debatable.
But here's the strange thing. The dream shifted, and none of it was real anymore. It was a game. We were in a game, And it was a fucking boring game. But you couldn't stop playing. And then it shifted again. Or maybe it was another dream already. Or maybe I'm just confusing them. But in this other dream, it was more like a musical. This is an ordinary song about an ordinary girl from an ordinary town. It's the ordinary story. She worked an ordinary job in an ordinary office. Something. And that's all I can remember of that dream.
Maybe that's for the best.
You are a worm through time. The thunderstorm distorts you.
Еще пробовать говорить, пока он все варианты
Maybe I can learn more about the hiss from him.
не закончит.
Can we talk?
I just had an interesting dream.
Shit.
That's fascinating, but let's talk about the hiss for a change, yeah?
This dream was about the hiss.
Best I'm gonna get.
In my dream, the hiss had broken free of this prison, this house. I'd set it free. And the president himself was there to welcome us. He was the first one to take the hiss in. Spread the word. At first, many people thought it was horrifying. That he was horrifying. But also, many people who heard his words wanted to welcome the hiss in. And slowly, more and more of them came around until the whole world was brought together by the hiss. It was wonderful.
Okay. Thanks for sharing that.
For the record, that will never happen. Not as long as I'm alive.
The thunderstorm distorts you. Happiness.
Maybe I'm just here to punish myself.
Any new dreams you'd like to share, Dylan?
I'm glad you asked, sister. This dream, like all dreams now, felt very real. Like reality. And reality now feels like a dream. Maybe it's all a dream. Maybe it's all real.
Dream where my brother endlessly tells me about his dreams.
I was in a dark place, and there was a dark man there. His name was Mr. Door, and he told me that there are many worlds, side by side, on top of each other, some inside of others. In one world, there was a writer who wrote a story about a cop. In another world, the cop was real. Door said he himself was in all of them at the same time, endlessly shifting between them. I asked him how I could reach these worlds. I wanted to bring the hiss there. But he didn't want to help me. He didn't like the idea. What did he know?
I'm not wild about the idea myself.
Through time, the thunderstorm distorts
Когда он расскажет иди отсюда?
Here we go again. Once more with feeling.
Let me guess. You want to tell me about your dream?
Yes. In fact, I'm having a dream right now.
Oh. That's new.
In this dream, I'm standing in the corner watching Jesse and Dylan talk about this very dream. This very dream! He said just now! And repeated it again now! I'm standing there and watching, and that's all I can do. It's as if I'm trapped there, And that's all I have to say about that dream.
Okay, okay, Dylan. That's good.
Is he still in there? Or is this the hiss playing mind games? I don't know.
Все, наконец-то. Договорились. Так. Вот теперь. Подождем с этим. Нам нужно выполнить несколько других заданий. Помочь вот этому. Не знаю как. Нам ничего не сказали нового. Нет, у нас же 6-й уровень открыт. Отлично, я теперь везде могу ходить. Так все равно не знаю, как туда попасть. Там нет дверей. Вот это надо сделать. Вот это уже давно висит. Ну, сначала музыкальный автомат, думаю. Кто-нибудь помнит, где он был? По-моему, где-то здесь, нет? Да. Хоть что-то я помню. Уф, где это мы? Обратной дороги нет. Так, и там, и тут что-то. Вообще, наверное, туда. Часики. Опять какой босс тут будет еще?
Stars. That certainly looks like the same sky as the quarry. Guess I should look for those rangers.
Squad Captain Lopez, reporting on Expedition 17B. At the formation now, visually no distinction from the previous visit. The link detectors are still standing. One arch has a light flashing, so we're gonna give the area a once-over. Then we'll head back. Lopez out.
Link detectors. A flashing light. They must have gone that way.
А если бы у меня не было этого? А, ну да, в принципе. Сервадор же обязательно к этому моменту.
They're all dead. These things killed them all. There are so many. You're listening. Get out. No! Stay the fuck away!
The hiss. They're here.
А? Главное, чтобы сзади не пошли. Где он? Ты меня обратно возвращаешь?
Guess the song ended. Good timing.
И все, что ли?
Lots of errors on this form.
Риш. Сделали одно задание.
There you are. Did you find those rangers at the formation?
I found them. But it's not good news. The Hiss got there first. Lots of them.
Another dead team. Jesus. You know, I should have seen this coming. The formation, it's got like a pull to it. Things just end up there. I'm sure you saw all the junk from the Bureau lying around.
There were a lot of Hiss, Arish. I mean, a lot.
Да ладно, больше
Did they
видео.
get pulled in too?
Or they forced their way in. The formation is just a big question mark to us. But who knows? You might even find some useful stuff down there. All I know is we cannot let the Hiss get comfortable.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Uh-huh. A simple one. You need to find more tokens and clear the Hiss the fuck out of the formation.
That is simple.
Oh, and I found a file on the formation while you were gone. You take a look for yourself if you want. A lot of the terms in there are way beyond me. I don't like to overcomplicate these situations. When in doubt, fuck it. Shoot something, right?
Real helpful, Arish.
I try.
I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
Да где мне это искать? О, так это еще предмет силы. То есть, возможно, мы сможем его привязать к себе. Эх, возможно, там было еще что-то. Сконструировать, работать. Фига себе, 40 тысяч. Сколько их вообще туда понадобится? Что, никаких заданий-то нет? Так, ладно. Тогда... Давайте по порядку. Андерхилл. Где она? Исследование лаборатории Андерхилла.
Best of luck.
Ой, я даже знаю, где она. Там, где мы тогда починили лифт. Ха-ха-ха. Ох, как хорошо летает. Так, а вот это мне не нравится. Эй, а ты откуда взялся? Так, надо в другую сторону. О, почти попал, теперь попал. О, сколько он накидал. Ладно, давай сюда гранату одну. Что-то не очень-то не впечатляет. Кто еще стреляет? Ну, собаки. Это что такое было? О, нифига себе! Вообще... Чёрт! Вы когда кончитесь? Да блин. Да кто еще-то их лечит? Понимаю, я тут сейчас просто фармлю. Ты что тут делаешь? Вау, это что-то. А куда делся шарик? Так. Попробуем. Ни черта не вижу. А, ну тогда там же хилящик. Че? Надо что-то другое. Где он? Вообще-то нам можно просто спрыгнуть же. Черт. Это что за крик Вильгельма был? Так, против них мне надо это. Ну, это, конечно, как-то очень глупо. Так где застряла? Ух. О, сколько астральных следов-то было. Так, это уже что-то вообще очень странное. Какие-то нескончаемые.
Under quarantine. I wouldn't go in there without talking to Underhill first. Even if you have, I still wouldn't go in.
Как поговори с Андерхилл? Ну ладно. Или... Вы все врете, Андерхилл явно здесь сидит.
Excuse me.
What?
Are you lost?
Ой.
Do you normally barge into people's private workspaces?
She clearly doesn't know who she's talking to.
Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
Why? Because of those hiss things the Rangers keep going on about. Haven't you people sorted that out yet? The situation down here could spell doom for the Bureau.
You mean this mold?
Correct. Perhaps you could help me. I require samples of various mold strains, and the mold has made the environment far too dangerous for me to fetch them myself.
Really? Mold samples? I thought this could spell doom.
It could, and it will, whoever you are. The mold is spreading. We need to find the source before it spreads too far.
Any samples will do that?
No. Samples of 5 unique strains, when blended properly, will allow you to travel deeper into the pit where I've pinpointed the approximate location of the source of the mold.
Okay. So what do these samples look like?
Similar to the one on my table there. I've made a list of the samples I need. Here. You'll find them throughout the threshold.
I'll take a look. My name's Jessie, by the way.
I'm sure it is.
О, черт, это еще и искать надо.
Have you worked with Emily Pope?
Our paths have crossed. Darling arranged for us to have a coffee. A meeting of the minds, he called it. She's talented. I can certainly see her doing well here.
I feel like there's a but coming.
But she's drunk a bit too much of the Bureau's proverbial Kool-Aid. She shouldn't be afraid to forge ahead on her own. Science is skepticism. Everything must be questioned before the truth can emerge.
So is Darling your boss?
If you insist on clinging to such outdated hierarchies, then yes. However, I would argue that our fields are too dissimilar for one to manage the other. Of course, Darling would much prefer to find his own miracle solution to the Bureau's fungal frustrations. He always needs to be the hero.
So tell me again how you came to work at the Bureau?
Well, like I said, I was brought in as a special advisor. A temporary position, you see. Although that's not the whole truth. I was employed here for a time, straight out of university. After a decade of admittedly fascinating work in threshold research and regulation, I began to chafe under the bureaucracy. I needed a change. Not that academia was so different.
And then the mold happened.
About 4 months ago, yes. Since my departure from the Bureau, they hadn't been able to find my equal in threshold analysis. Darling and I had kept in touch over the years, meeting at conferences and the like. He called me, and I booked a flight. I've never been able to say no to a man with a dangerous alien biosphere. I had to leave my post in the middle of term, but so be it.
So she's a professor. That explains a lot.
The mold seems to be having some weird effects on things.
Indeed. Even people are susceptible. The fungus grows rapidly within the chest cavity, killing the host. Luckily, one must ingest the stalks to become infected.
Don't eat the mold. Okay.
We've always cremated the infected bodies after autopsy, but I believe there may be another stage of maturity. A blooming, if you will.
I never thought the word blooming would sound so horrible.
Видели мы уже ваших
Thanks for
цветущих.
the information.
My pleasure.
Ну что ж, посмотрим.
Are we finished then?
Это считается лестничную площадку? Как их брать, интересно?
Smells so sweet down here. Suddenly I'm really hungry. I wonder how this mold tastes.
Не надо ничего пробовать. Так, нет, туда мы не пойдем. О! Ты должен был убить его. Или они не поддаются? Да нет, вроде.
Are those people?
Вау. Нифига себе, они еще и стреляются. Так, а хилиться-то мне как? Ой. Так это что такое? Да, я не успеваю даже просто выйти. Класс. Ну и куда мы залезем? Я ни черта не вижу. Да. А можем где-то взять умение от хила? Ха-ха-ха-ха-ха-ха-ха. Класс. Окей. Тогда на этом на сегодня все. Благодарю за просмотр. Всем счастливо. Продолжение следует.